Red, blue, orange. That's nice. Not bad. Hey guys, I've got my daily outside. I've got a bunch of tool in here. And something is missing here. You know what that is? That's the crash bar. Right over there. I removed it. And I've got all this tool that I think I may need. You know why? Because we're going to U-Pull-It wrecker. U-Pull-It wrecker basically means you go inside, you pull the part that you need, and you just pay for it and get out. Isn't that gonna be cool? Now, I got my impact, I got 2 batteries, I got all the wrenches, all the sockets, I've got some pliers, I've got some blades, I've got pretty much everything that I may think I'll need. And I've got my trusty Ryobi bag. First time we're gonna put it to test. Let's pack things up and head down there. And we're good to go. All right, folks, check it out. Pick and pay less. This is the U-Pull-It yard that I'm after. Check how huge. And it's not as huge as I've seen on YouTube, especially in the US, where like U-Pull-It John and whatnot and these kind of things, but man, it's good. Now, I got 2 cars I got my eyes on, one in row 400 and one in row 1000, I suppose. The lady at the front desk, she was very helpful and she basically said just go to the one in 400 because it's going to be closer for you. So you see 200, 300, 400 and car number 5, which is the Subaru that I'm after. I haven't seen it myself, so I'm just literally taking you guys with me to see how this will look like. Alright, so if all goes well, it's supposed to be somewhere here. Holy moly. Check out the cars. Oh man. Alright. You tell me, do you see a Subaru? Because I ain't seeing nothing. But let's take it slow. Eventually we're gonna see something. Imagine if nothing and the parts that we're after, they're not there. That'll be such a shame. I'll tell you what, let me just pause a bit because I need to maneuver and move here and there, and I'll get you there once I find it. Cool. Alright, I think I see it. I think I see it. I don't know. Tell me if you can see it. Tell me if you can see it. I'm walking towards it. Man, they are organized. Wow. Wow. Hello there, beautiful. Well, this is the one that we're after. Yep. This is it. Check, man. It has pretty much everything that you may need. Wow. Those chairs, those seats are beautiful. Wonder how much those gonna go for. Man, they're good. But we're here for the crash bar. So what we're going to do basically is just put the tools down. We need to remove the bumper that comes pretty much with all the lights and everything. We just need to remove it out in order to reach out to the it's the beauty. There it is. Enough chit-chatting. Start working. Just giving you a quick update. Remember how it looked like? Well, look at it now. Lights off, bumper off, crash bar off. This is what I'm after. There it is. This is the crash bar in far much better condition. Small, light surface rust, but that's nothing. That's nothing. A bit of a sanding, paint, and we're good to go. When I even found this one, supposed to be in this area, I have no clue what does it do, but I figured what the hell, I could use it. See? Everything is completely gone. Why, thank you. Let's have a look over here just to see what we're missing out on. Wow. Oh yeah, I do need the brake paddle probably. So I might actually grab one. But this is not the OEM. I don't think I'll need it. I don't need this one. This chair has a small one. Yeah, nah. Although it does have the black ones, I can easily grab those and match up with whatever I've got in my car. Really? Locked? Really? How are you gonna unlock this one? One of those probably. There you go. It's actually in perfect condition. I have to say. Really perfect. Did I drop something? Yeah. That's what I did. I'll drop this one. For the door, I would need one because I think I'm missing out on one. I'll be dipped. Oh wow. Jesus. And there you go. This is the grill. But of course it doesn't have the emblem. They took it. I mean, what did you expect? Of course they're gonna take it. Man, those chairs are beautiful. Don't need no nothing. See? For those of you who's watching, if you're interested in grabbing one of those, try it over here. You can just come over here and just snatch it yourself. Everything about this car screams perfect. Probably just blown engine, and that's why. Oh yeah, see? There's the mold for the side over here. I need this one too, because I'm missing out on those. And that should bring the car up to spec. Let's wrap up and get the hell out of here. I couldn't help it. I finished from over there, basically. It used to be over there where we pulled the car. So I decided just to walk in, check what I found. That's another Subaru. Same bumper that we have. Almost. And, yeah, see? Can you see? This is the crash bar. See how dent? Yeah, I wouldn't get that. I would not get that. Oh geez, who did this sloppy job? That's horrible. But hey, it has pretty much everything that you may need. Yeah, see? This is what I got. I got this normal one that comes over here, blah 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 blah, and it comes over here. I don't think the new part that I got will fit, mind you. Yeah, I doubt it will fit. You know what? We might not need it. Anyways, let me just look around and see. I might actually not need it. But in general, check it out. You've got pretty much everything that you may need. And there you go, inside. Steering wheel in a good shape. Not bad. I don't need nothing from here, but just saying, if you need anything, you might want to check this one out. Yeah, this will not fit. I can guarantee it. It will not fit. Let's just put it a bit temporarily over here because I need to remove it to the other side over there. It's only fair that you need to put it back in the same place that you took it from, basically.
I've been watching you. Just come to
All right. Hey guys, we're back. Can you see? Pick and pay less. Pick and pay less. Google it. You'll be able to see the parts and the cars and everything based on the lot. Just memorize the lot number, and as you go over there, just go for Diane. She works at the reception. She's an amazing person. Just tell her this is the lot number that I'm after, okay? And they'll tell you exactly which row and which car. They're way too organized, way too organized. At the reception, you just tell them, like say for example, the Subaru that we got the parts from, the lot number is 405. So to them, that means it's row number 400 and the car number 5. So basically this is how it's organized. Let's go through the numbers. Now, before we go into the numbers, I asked a couple followers on Instagram, and I told them I'm looking for a crash bar. And they guided me to website, a couple websites, and even on eBay. The one on eBay, just long story short, the guy asked for $235 plus shipping, which is absurd. It's just too much. I emailed him and I even told him, can you give me a discount or something? I mean, come on. He said, yeah, I'll give you a discount to 220, and that's the lowest I can go. So I was like, you know what? Keep it. You're better off keeping it. I went over here. Now, pick and pay list, the concept is you get your tools, you go over there, you dismantle the parts, you get the parts yourself. Now, if you want them to do the job for you, there's an extra fee for that. So you can just tell them, I need it, and from beforehand, they'll prep it for you, they'll remove it, and they'll tell you it's ready, you can't pick it up. So it's pretty much the same concept. I would say probably like $20 more or something like that. That being said, I figured might as well just get my tools and just go over there, because the fun part is you do it yourself. So we went over there, and as you saw in the videos, we got them and everything. And now I'm in the comfort of my own Merc, switching the AC on and just chilling. In terms of numbers, what we ended up getting, this is it. Let me just show you what we got. Let's go through that. I don't know, does it focus? Focus. Today will be good. It's not focusing, but let me just walk you through this. $22. This is the front passenger side door molding, which is the mold that you'll find it over here. Yep, that's $22. Front crash bar, Jesus, it wouldn't it just doesn't want to focus. But it's $38. $38 with a front crash bar. So go figure. I need the receipt. Go figure. Instead of paying $220, we ended up paying $40. Plus the outing itself. I mean, that's good, right? Anyways, let's head home. It's pouring outside. Not much of work that we can do outside, but we still can work inside. Now that we got the crash bar, let's address the elephant in the room. This is our front grille, or basically the radiator support and everything. The crash bar basically slots in here, and that allows us to put the bumper on top of it and clip on it. This is the one that we originally had, and we repaired it. Not the best repair, might I say, but it was repaired nonetheless. Why we need a new one? That's what we need to talk about. This one did not have the bumper that has the fog lights. And this is the hole for the fog light. Now, when you put the fog lights and everything, the whole assembly and everything over there, from the inside, the back of it will hit these two. Will hit this spot. Let's just put it like this. You see? This spot. This is 2 pieces metal. This is the first one that goes over here, and this is the second one. So basically, what I needed to do, I needed to remove this one. Now it has few spot welds that you just need to drill them out in order to get it out. I attempted to do that, and let me tell you something, it's not easy. Let's show you. Look, I drilled over here, drilled over here, drilled the 2 spots over here, and I managed to loosen them up over here. Truthfully, it can be done, but it's not going to be an easy job or a walk in the park, and it's going to create a lot of noise. My neighbors definitely will not appreciate that, and I figured if I can get my hands on one that is in a far much better condition, that fits the bill basically, and it does the job, then why not? Hence, we got the new one. The new one, like we said, didn't cost us much, only $38, and look at it. It's cleaner, and look at the piece. There you go. This is the piece that we're talking about. You see how it's designed? It doesn't have the protrusion that goes all the way here, which means the fog light assembly can be installed properly without any issue. And it's in far much better shape than the one that I had before. All what I had to do is basically this plastic piece, by the way, just for you guys, this is where the front plate hooks up to. So these are the holes for the front plate, and this is it. It came already with the assembly, so I kept it with me. It's not the one that fits probably in my car, but it's an OEM piece nonetheless. All this is a surface rust. Surface rust. What we need to do is basically sand it, or just get like a wire brush and just sand it, prime it, paint it, and it's good as new. Once it's done, you can just simply install it back into the same place and issue resolved. And all the holes are over there, so basically you can put the bumper without any issue. Given the fact that it's raining, meaning I won't be able to work outside, what I'm planning to do is to push the car a bit outside. That way I'll have small space over there that I can work with. Initially, that's the plan. Let's see how we go with that. That was an easy one. We got it inside, we wire brushed it, then we even used the drill with the attachment. See? Drill with the attachment. Oh yeah, let me talk to you about this one. Let me just set this one up for you guys just so that you can see what I'm talking about. Let's just put it like this, okay? Normally when you buy a drill, bits and whatnot, they all comes down as a normal drill bit. Let me just open it up. It's just a bit tight. So normally it comes with an actual bit like this. See? I don't know, can you see it clearly? Yeah, it just doesn't want to focus, but you got the point. It's just a metal thing, that's it. Which means this is the only piece that you need to use, and as such, you're gonna have to use the drill. Now the problem with the drill, let me just show you what I'm talking about. This is the drill, normal drill, and you see these three teeth. You just put it like that and you just lock it. The problem with the drill, it cannot put up with hardcore work like the impact wrench. The impact wrench though, it has a different thing. It has this hex shaped looking thing, which again the camera doesn't want to focus. What I needed this attachment. This. So this piece gets into the wrench, and there you go. It has the three teeth. You can hook it up. Which means now I have this using the impact, which means it can put up with higher power. Got it? That's an easy one. It didn't cost much. I think it was like what, $9 or something? The question is, good luck finding it. Because what are you gonna say? Attachment, drill, slash, impact, slash, bits. Yeah. After a while, you'll figure it out. I don't remember what I punched in, but I got it. So now, we got all the surface rust removed, wax grease removed, any dirt, primed it. If you can see over here, you see how this imperfection in the metal? That's normal. That's the remaining metal after we got rid of the rust. Worth mentioning, before applying the primer, you need to apply the rust converter. So it's basically a chemical that reacts with the rust to prevent it from expanding. So you need to apply that first, wait until it dries, then after that you apply the primer. The rust converter, just heads up, do not apply it on any other surface that is not rusted. Only apply it on the surface, the rusted area. Because if it goes into the normal metal and you apply primer on top of it, it'll react, and it's not a funny thing. So just make sure just to apply like psst, 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 and that's it. Just only on the rusted areas. Let this one dry. While it dries, I'm gonna start working on something else. I'll leave it once I finish half of it so that I can show you what I'm talking about, okay? By far, this is the most annoying job that I decided to undertake. Remember those? Those are the stickers, the STI stickers. There you go. What I've done, I basically took a blade and start cutting around, you know, the pink line. Literally around it. And once I did that, I removed it and transferred it into here. So this is the grill that's supposed to be covering the fog light. If we look at it here, there you go. And this is the emblem. Why am I doing this? Well, the simple answer is I need to paint it. Let me just set this one up for you. Just hold a sec and I'll show you what's gonna happen. We're both gonna see it for the first time. This is the red that we bought. The idea is, as you spray this one with red, the whole thing will look red except for the part where we've got the STI logo on it. So once the paint dries, I just simply move that, and bam, there you have it. You've got the STI in black. Would it work? Beats me, I don't know. Let's see. Wow, that's some deep red. There you go. And as you can see, even the STI logo over here got painted in red, but that's alright, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna remove it, and all what you're gonna see is the black. That's how I call perfect. Think about it this way. This red one is going to be on the fog light, and from a distance you wouldn't see the STI, mind you, because it's too small to actually be noticed. But as you come close, you'll be able to see it. And that gives it that aesthetic look, and it gives it that OEM look that it is an actual STI part, when in reality it's not. One down, one more to go. It's pretty much as annoying as the first one. Let's get that first shot. And there you have it, that's the second one. Although I got a confession to make. I don't think it's gonna work the way it's intended to be, because it's too small. And you see, when I applied another layer, what happened is it reacted with the plastic, so it started bubbling up. I'm not gonna apply any more. I'll just wait and see once it dries and see how it looks like. In general, I'm happy with the color itself being red, so I'll just keep it as is. If I don't end up having the STI logo on it, it's all fine and good. If I did, that's wonderful. This one is dry, so technically I can apply some spray paint, but I'm not going to apply now. I'll just wait until this one is slightly dry so that I can move it and use the same bench top to work on that. Whilst this one dries out, our cayenne blue. Let's give this one a go. You always need to start with thin layer, just to let it sit in. Then after that, you apply a bit thicker. So far, nothing reacted. Everything looks good. And I'm happy with it. Keep in mind, this is the crash bar. This is something that will be hidden. You're not going to be able to see it. And even from the factory, it's not like they painted full on. They just painted just a bit in order to match up to the color of the car. And that's exactly what we're trying to do here. See? Enough to give it that layer. So when you look at it, you would think this is the original. That's the whole idea of it. I'm just gonna go over spray just a bit. Just so that it covers up all areas. I didn't even clean it from the inside. I just left it as is with the dirt and dust and everything. See? There you go. Easy job. Now I'll wait until it dries out just a bit so that I can flip it to the other side and give it a quick spray on the other side. Easy does it. And while we're waiting for that, these are the blinkers. You can clearly tell it has overspray all over them, and they need a desperate cleanup. I'm planning to clean them up, remove all the overspray, and use this orange film or tinting film to tint them out in order to give that OEM Japanese look. You'll see we're doing a lot of small things. You know what they say, the 80-20? So once the car reaches 80% complete, then the remaining 20% becomes the hardest part. Why? Because it's so miscellaneous, so small, so intricate. You gotta have to finish them off, because if you don't, then the car will still look incomplete or imperfect. That's what we're trying to do. And given the fact that it's rainy outside, I can't actually paint anything, so I can paint those little things. On a separate note, see? I applied more filler on the roof, because once we applied the primer, I managed to see some low spots. And now I'm basically trying to tackle it. See, behind the scenes, I'm actually trying to do things. And check this out. Under the rain, man, it looks perfect. The paint adhered properly. All what I need to do now is just polish it. But I'm not gonna do it now. I'll do it once the whole car is painted. Anyways, enough chit-chatting. Let's get back to work. And this is after wet sanding and waxing grease. See? No overspray anywhere. If you look at the lens itself, you can clearly tell it's a bit dull. This is because we wet sanded it. I didn't go aggressively. I've only used the 1500 grit, because that would have been appropriate, I suppose. Now, here's how it is. If you want to maintain the lens without any tinting whatsoever, then once you're done the 1500, you do 1200, then after that you do 3000 grit. Once that is done, you use your polishing machine and some polishing compound and just polish that area, and it's gonna come back as good as new. See the difference between both? You can clearly tell that this one is a bit more dull than the other one. But yeah, if you do what I said, then it'll come back to its former glory per se. In my case, I'm not interested simply because I'm tinting it. So it'll hide basically all the problems. Now you can clearly tell they're slightly different. Yeah, like you see the pattern on this one, how it's shaped like that, and you see the other one. Yeah, that's a different one. But it doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, I'm gonna tint both of them orange, and that should look alright. You've seen it before when I've done the headlights and the fog lights, so there is no point in me showing you how that's gonna done. Basically, you use the film itself, you use the heating gun, some soapy water on top just to ensure that it's slippery enough for you to adjust it. Apply the film and heat it up or the edges, and based on that you can just put it to shape. Hopefully we can get it done straight up, and I'll show you the final product. Cool. There you have it, folks. Tinted, and I even cut all the extras and everything. It does look perfect, both sides. And from a distance, see? To the camera, you guys might actually see it and you think it's yellow, but it's actually not yellow. It is orange. It is orange, light orange. Painted from the inside, all clean, and painted a second coat as well, so now it looks good. The bad news. I thought to even delete the whole video, but I figured no, we learn from our mistakes. As you can clearly tell, I removed the plastic thingy because it dried out, so I just removed it just to have a look at it and see. It didn't look good. It did look odd that there is a black mark, but nowhere in hell you can pick that it's an SDI. So I painted it again with red, and now it looks gorgeously blood red. Nice! So look at the contrast. Red, blue, orange. That's nice. Not bad. And there you have it. Properly installed in the right place. 2 bolts here, 2 bolts there, and it's good to go. And you see how much space do we have? All this area basically cleared out, ready for the fog lights. On the other hand, this is the old one. See the space? Especially this one, the bottom part. This is the bottom part, which technically it should be here, somewhere here. Like imagine my hand, that's the other part. And luckily we don't have that, so that way the fog light should fit perfectly. I would say we've done a pretty good job for the day.